Okay, so I wish everyone a very good afternoon, okay, to parents, teachers, and also students. Okay, welcome to our exam briefing. Okay, so the purpose of this exam briefing, as you have received from your WhatsApp message, okay, on your email, is that we would like to iron out any questions that parents or students have, okay, for the upcoming IGCSE O-level exam that is going to be on in 2 weeks' time for your oral, okay, and also in May or June, okay, for the rest of the papers. So if parents have any questions, okay, please feel free to ask at the end of the presentation. Thank you very much, okay, and to you, Dr. Billy.
Thank you, Miss Diana. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking your time to join this meet. This meet is about exam briefing. So mainly I will brief on the coming oral exam for Malay and Mandarin, but it's also applicable for uh, other exams as well. So without further ado, let's start the briefing. So before we go to the content, let me introduce this team of teachers here who can help you when you have question regarding exam. Okay, and of course, I'm the exam board in this school. I take care of all the matters that relates to exam. And my name is Dr. Billy. And just now we have our principal, Miss Diana. And the next teacher is Miss Sarah. She's our academic head. And the RSVP form that you apply us was managed by Miss Teo. So Miss Teo, she's our upper division leader. So thank you for giving us your response. And we have Mr. Azro, homeroom teacher for G25. Mr. Rashidi, homeroom teacher for G26A. Miss Valerie, homeroom teacher for G26B. Mr. Calvin, Mr. Kevin, homeroom teacher for G28A. And lastly, Miss Jana, homeroom teacher for G28B. So feel free to reach out to us when you have a question, especially students. Okay, in class, you have question, please do find your teacher. Okay. So let's talk about exam venue first. So the exam venue is Sri Amas International School. So there's only one Sri Amas International School. Pardon me. Um, so here is the address. Uh, I already emailed this address out, okay, to the students and also the parents. So if you didn't get that email, you can now snap a photo of this address. So make sure you go to the correct place to sit for the exam, to send your child to the exam center. This is our exam center. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Mandarin and Mandarin speaking exam time slot. So the time slot was sent to uh, the individual WhatsApp group, and also I emailed the exam time slot to parents, okay, so that you can read out the instruction there, what you need to do to go for this speaking exam. Okay, if you still not clear about the time slot, you can always refer to the WhatsApp group. So I will just click on it and let you preview again the time slot. So you are still not clear about your time slot, feel free to come to me and check again. This time slot has been signed off by the students, means they acknowledge, they know the time slot when they need to go for their speaking exam, okay, for Mandarin and Malay. So let's go back to the slide here. So the coming exam will be speaking, only speaking, foreign language Malay and foreign language Mandarin. If students who apply for the exemption, you are not required to sit for these papers. Okay. There's a change in the exam syllabus for both of these subjects. So I will show you the changes. And I believe the language teacher already communicated with the students what are the changes. And here I will just show as an overall so that the parents can also get to know of these changes. So as you can see, the two columns there, the old syllabus and the latest syllabus, is the 2022 just started this syllabus. Okay, previously was 15 minutes preparation. Okay, now is just 10 minutes preparation for the speaking test. Last syllabus, there are many section there. So like role play, topic presentation, general conversations. So now they have the role play 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then the topic conversation 1 to 4 minutes. There's another topic conversation 2 to 4 minutes. Okay. This is greeting assessed in role plays. Now there are no greeting. Greeting. The third row there, total of 100 marks. Role play 2, 30 marks, 3 marks each task. Topic presentation and topic conversation. So these are all the previous syllabus. Now they're only total of 40 marks. Role play only 1, and 10 marks, 2 marks each task. Topic conversation. As you can see, there are less component there if compared to the old syllabus. Okay. I think the language teachers have been practicing with the students on this speaking element. So I believe the students are clear on these changes. Okay. Student and parents, feel free to put question in the chat box. If you think of a question, just put in the chat box. Then we can go to your question after this session. We have a Q&A session later, so we can answer your questions.
Hi, Dr. Billy. I am not seeing anything on your screen. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm printing. I'm presenting. Okay, come to the exam day. Okay, what you need to do on the exam day. So you need to go to the exam center, Sri Amas International School, and register. Okay, register. How you register? You must have a phone with My Sejahtera app to check in, and of course, you check in, you need to check out at the exam venue. So make sure you have this My Sejahtera app. Okay, this is the standard SOP wherever you go. If you don't have, you can always go to the Google Play and download this app. Okay. It's good to have your own phone. I mean, for the student. Okay, so that you don't need to rely on your parents' phone. Okay, get your own phone and get the My Sejahtera app to check in. And you need to bring along your identification card, the original one, not the copy of your IC. Or if you don't have IC, please bring your passport, original passport. Okay, as the examiner in charge on that day will check your IC or passport before you enter uh, to the compound. And then the next one is statement of entry. I already sent out the statement of entry, the so-called exam slip to everyone. Okay, you can check your exam slip in your WhatsApp group. Okay, please print this statement of entry yourself. Okay, and that day, please bring along this statement of entry. The examiner on that day will also check before they allow you to enter. Okay, so I will show you one example how it looks like the statement of entry.
Dr. Lily, can you present your screen?
Yeah, this is the one. Okay, with your name, with your candidate number, okay, your ID, okay, and all the subjects that you register. Okay, so this is the one that you need to bring along on that day, on the exam day. Okay, so let's continue with the slide. Okay. If you didn't receive this statement on entry, please let me know as soon as possible. Okay, immediately. Okay, you can come and see me. Come to the office and see me, and I will check for you. The next is the travel and health declaration form. So this is to declare your health status. Okay, whether you recently you infected, maybe infected COVID. Okay, so you need to declare that status. Okay, so I will show you how you can fill in this form. This form was sent through emails to all students and also parents. So please check your email and find this form. Okay, and you can. My email is exam at hornsbridge.edu.my. So you search for my email, then you can see all my the emails that are sent to you. Okay. So for those who have this form with you, you can follow the instruction here later to fill in on the spot. If you don't have, you can print it out later, and I will share this form so that you know how to fill in later. So it's pretty simple here. All you need to do is first, of course, put your full name, full IC name, and your mobile number. Okay, and then you can see the passport number here or the IC number. So just fill in nationality, Malaysian. Maybe you are not from Malaysia, you are from Singapore, you put Singaporean. Okay, and then reason for visit or entry, take others, because here at 10 school they are not applicable. So you take others and then you put there as exam. Exam. The details of the personnel you are meeting. So this one, leave it blank. You're not going to meet anyone. Okay, and then straight away go to the self-declaration. So declare whether you have these following symptoms. Okay, if you have, you tick all these symptoms. If no, you just tick none of the above. Okay. And let's proceed to question 2. Have you traveled out of Malaysia in the last 30 days? If let's say you travel overseas, then you put yes. If no, then just tick no. Yeah, if yes, of course, you need to provide more information there. List out all the countries, and then the latest travel, departure time, return date. Okay. If no, just tick no, and straight away go to question 3. Have you been fully vaccinated defined by MKN and KKM as shown in My Sejahtera? That is, have had 2 vaccine doses and more than 14 days after second dose, or single dose for Johnson and Johnson vaccine. So this one, if you done your vaccination, put yes, and place of vaccination. This one I put example as clinic done. So you can put maybe you did it in a center. Okay, so you can check the name of this place of vaccination in your My Sejahtera. Okay, My Sejahtera. Then you click on your vaccination status. So you can see the place where you gotten your vaccine. Okay, date of second dose. This one you can, let's say you haven't gotten your second dose yet. Maybe you already got the appointment, so you can put down the appointment there. Okay. You done the second dose, you can put the date that you had that vaccination. So as simple as that. Okay, let's go to question 4. Have you, to the best of your knowledge, come in contact with someone who had been infected by COVID-19 in the last 30 days? If let's say you did come contact with that particular person, then you put yes. If no, then just tick no. And have you been tested positive for the COVID-19 in the last 14 days, in the last 30 days? So this is for you to justify, okay? If no, you tick no. If yes, please put yes, and then you have to justify that. Have you been clear or tested negative since then, after that 40 days? And have you taken COVID-19 swab test? If you did, you can put yes. And then please state what tests you did, PCR or RTK, and what was the test result, and what were the circumstances that require or make you take the test. So just put your reason out. Okay, and in the end, this is to declare all the information entered is correct. Okay, so and then you sign off of this declaration form and put the date. Anyone is doing the form, I mean filling up the form? Can you follow the instruction there? Let me go to the chat. If vaccination done in father phone, can we print out? Yes, you don't need to print out. Actually, you just need to fill in the info there. For this parent, Vivian. Okay, others I will answer your question later. Okay, I just saw some of them. Okay, this question from Miss Wati. Do parents need to sign off as well since students are minor? So this question relates to the form. So yes, parents can sign off on behalf of your child. Any more questions from parents or maybe from student? HRT, please ask the student in the class if whether they have question. So HRT, please type it up for them. TBC is wait. Iris, Miss Iris, that one I will answer later. I will now address the question for the declaration form. Any question before we move to the next part? Yes, Miss Vivian, no need to print out from the father phone. You just put you look at the form there, so you just put the date when because it didn't say that you need to attach with some kind of proof that vaccination was done. So you just put the day where your child got the vaccine and where. Exam slip already sent to email or not yet? Okay, Miss Jana, the SOE exam slip was sent to the WhatsApp group where students and parents are in that particular WhatsApp group. Miss Jana, could you tell the student? Okay, thank you, Mr. Azro, Mr. Rashidi. No question from class G25 and G26A. Yes. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Correct. This one from Miss Teo, Miss Jana, exam slip are shared in the administration WhatsApp group. Declaration form needed each examination day. For parents 3, no. Okay, you just submit once, one time. The examiner on duty there, when you have the form with you, you just send to that examiner on duty, just one time, not every time. Okay, so I think no more question about this declaration form. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, so like I mentioned, the declaration form, you just need to submit once to the examiner on duty. And regarding when you need to be at the exam venue, please be at the exam venue at least 30 minutes before the exam start time. So each of you already gotten your time slot, right? So let's say your time slot, your time, your oral exam is on 9 o'clock in the morning. So please be there at least 30 minutes earlier. So 8:30 you must be there. So from your house, maybe it's depends on distance, how far your house to the exam center is very far away. So please make sure that you take off early, around 8. Someone is not muted. So, Katrina, hi, Miss Katrina. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So please be there early. If let's say there's a long distance between exam center and the place you stay. But to me, I will go there 1 hour early. 1 hour early. Sometimes the student like mental, sometimes panic, anxiety because it's the first speaking exam. So you go there early, you can prepare mentally for yourself, okay, so that you check out the places, okay, familiar with the places, and then only you go to for the exam. Okay, I would go there 1 hour early. Okay, 30 minutes sometimes is a bit too rush. Okay, so after the speaking exam, okay, you can straight away go back home. You don't need to stay there unless you have another exam coming. Okay, because some students they have Malay and Mandarin speaking exam on the same day. So means morning Malay speaking and then afternoon Mandarin speaking. So you have no choice but to stay there and so that you can complete 2 speaking exam. Let's move to the next one, which is the SOP. SOP. So we all of us very familiar with SOP. Okay. So, but just a reminder to all. So please wear a face mask. Okay. But the face mask must be at least N95 or KN95. And it's also advisable to put on face shield if you feel that you want extra protection. The face shield that can cover eyes, nose, and mouth. If you let's say you want just the face shield to cover your eyes, that's fine. Okay. That one it's not mandatory. Okay. The mandatory here is the face mask, the N95 and KN95. The face shield is not compulsory. And of course, you have to prepare your own hand sanitizer. Of course, there's hand sanitizer there, but in case you couldn't find the hand sanitizer, at least you have your own hand sanitizer to sanitize your hands. Okay, and the dress code is on that day is t-shirt with sleeves, long pants, and shoes. No short pants, no sandals. Okay, you can wear school shirt to the place, okay, and sit for the exam, no problem. Okay, and COVID-19 vaccination is not mandatory requirement to sit for exam. Okay, if you are not vaccinated, never mind. Okay, but as long as you are not COVID-19 positive, if you are COVID-19 positive, then please you need to call the school or you inform us. We will inform the exam center that you are not able to sit for the exam because of COVID-19 positive. Okay, that we'll see the arrangement, how they make arrangement for you. And then this one is the third part of it, how parents gonna need to be there during the exam. Okay, so maybe some of the question these parents are thinking now. Okay, actually parents and guardian, you are not allowed to stay there. Okay, you just need to drop your child off, and then your child will walk to the registration room and they will stay there. Okay, they call it as quarantine room and waiting area, and then we'll assign by the examiner on duty that day. So parents, you just drop off and then go. And how about lunch? How about food? Okay, if let's say you need to stay for the next section, morning you have a oral exam, afternoon you also have another oral exam. What about food? So it's best for candidate to bring their own food. Bring their own food, and then just eat at the designated area. There's a eating place for the candidate to sit, and then or you can the guardian can come and pay a visit, and candidate can eat inside the guardian's vehicles. That also we can do. Okay. I will present a video about the SOP, what the requirement from our exam center. So how to drop off your child to the exam center. Okay, let's watch this.
Hi, Dr. Billy. Sorry to interrupt, but there are a few questions in the chat box. Can you please answer to them? Thank you, Dr. Billy.
Sure, I will answer them when we finish the video because we're going to have the Q&A session. So I will try my best to answer all of the questions.
Noted. Thank you, Dr. Billy.
So I hope students and parents are clear on the SOP. So parents are need to just drop your child at the exam center, and then the child will walk there and check in, and all will be arranged by the examiner on duty. Okay, where to go, where to wait. Regarding your stationery, please, in the video you can see you need to have a pencil case, transparent one, and have your complete set of stationery. And you're not allowed to wear a digital watch. Okay, and because they are very strict on on the cheating don't know the rules there, okay, so that there's no chance for cheating involved. Okay, and I think that will be all. Okay, I have briefed all the required information to your knowing, and we will have the Q&A session. Okay, thanks for your attention. Okay, let me address the question one by one. Okay, let me scroll up to the first question. This is from Sri again. Okay, parents, does the SOE and declaration need to be signed by Hornsbridge principal before students present them to the exam center? No. Okay. There's no need any signature from our principal. You can just bring the original SOE and go to that center. Okay, and from parents, Li Xuan Tang, how many pieces do we need to print health declaration form? Just one is enough. Okay. If let's say you want to have backups, yeah, you can print more than one, and then in case like accidentally lost it, then you have a backup. Okay, but they just need one copy of the health declaration form and completed one. Okay. From parents, Vivian, is vaccination done in? Oh, this one I answered already. And from parents, Iris Chu, the foreign language Mandarin speaking, the third date is to be confirmed. Is already confirmed the date. Okay, and I already sent the date of your speaking exam to the WhatsApp group. Please check on that. And Vivian, this one I already answered regarding the fully vaccinated. Let me see. On exam date, candidate need to bring phone upon entry to scan My Sejahtera. Yes, you are right. From parents, Irish Chu. So your child needs to have his or her own phone for convenience, so that to check in and check out. Okay. Where do we get the form? Shichen, please check your email. Email, you should be able to find that form in your email. And from parents, Irish Chu again, my question wasn't answered just now. Is the candidate requires to bring their phone to scan My Sejahtera before entry to the school? Yes. It is highly recommended for candidate to bring their own phone to scan My Sejahtera. And parents cannot stay there. Okay, parents just to drop off, and then it's all with the candidate. Okay. From Miss Wati again, could you clarify on bringing the mobile phone in again, please? Because mobile phone is one of the unauthorized item in the exam hall. How to show my? In the video, you can see that after they scan the My Sejahtera, they have to let the person in charge there to keep the phone. So there's a plastic bag where they put the phone inside, and then that person will write down number or something and give the number to the candidate. And then when after the exam, the candidate needs to claim back the phone, so just give the number to the person there, person in charge, then they claim back the phone. Okay, so on March 28 Mandarin order, what time need to reach? Miss Vivian, so it depends on your oral time slot. If let's say your oral time is, like I say, 9 o'clock in the morning, so please be there at least 30 minutes early. You can be there 1 hour, no problem, okay, or 2 hours if you want, but 30 minutes should be just nice. And from Miss Wati, to reconfirm, the Malay speaking is on Saturday, 26th of March. Because Saturday is not a school day. Yes, the speaking is on weekend, on Saturday. Okay. If the day you put here, right, the day and date, and also the time, if it's the same as what I posted in your WhatsApp group, then should be correct. And this one from parents, Jane Wong, is the Malay oral test for foreign language only? How about taking first language? Where is the Malay oral test? There's no oral test for Malay. First language Malay, no oral test. Okay, only for foreign language and also second language. Okay, from Mr. Simon, okay, please share the YouTube link for the Sri Amas exam registration process at the center. Okay, we will send an email out again to share this video. Okay, from Sean, can we wear hoodies or jacket during the exam? That one, it depends on the examiner there. Okay, if let's say you have a condition, you have a cold, then maybe they allow you to wear, but it's best not to wear. Okay, if that time you feel cold, please let the examiner there know that, okay, you are very cold. Okay, you need to put your jacket on. So you inform them and to see whether they allow you to wear it on or not. But best not to wear it, hoodies or jacket. Okay. Is there any available car parks for parents to park inside the compound? Mr. Simon, no. Okay, because the car parks is only for the teachers there, the staff there. So parents just drive inside and drop the candidate and go. And then after exam time, come and pick up. That's all. Miss Vivian, is there any clock in the room for students to know the time? Yes, there will be a clock there. Okay. Every time go exam, need to give health declaration form, right? No, only one time. You submit one time. Maybe is this health declaration form for now is the oral exam. If let's say next time you need to go for the other papers, that time you might need to submit again. If they require you to submit again, then you need to submit again. Because now only speaking, we have the other papers in April and May, June. So they might need you to resubmit. So we're gonna finish up here. Okay. How do we know our child finished test and pick them up? This oral exam is 10 minutes, so you can do the estimation yourself. Okay, 10 minutes. Maybe you come by 15 minutes later, okay, or 20 minutes later. Okay, not exactly 10 minutes. And then does candidate allowed to go on her own to washroom during exam? No. I mean her own washroom during exam or waiting area. So you can ask the examiner on duty at the time when you want to go for the washroom. Okay, because you also need to know where is the washroom, right? Okay. So, and then the last question here. She thinks, is it compulsory to wear school uniform or just any short sleeve t-shirt? Not necessarily need to be school uniform. School uniform is the safest. And for the short sleeve t-shirt, make sure is with the sleeve. With the sleeve. And long pants, cover shoe, not sandal. Okay. With the new 2022 speaking test format, is it more lenient compared to old format? That one is hard to say because this is a new format. But from what I can see in the syllabus, I think is good. Not too many components. Not like last time, many components. Now it's less component. Are jeans okay? Yes, okay. Because long jeans, not short jeans. Think time is up for me. Okay, I will need to wrap things up here. Okay, if you have more questions, you can always reach out to us again. You can see our team of teachers there. Please feel free to ask questions to your teachers. Thank you so much for attending this meeting, and I wish all of you take care and all the best. Okay, Miss Sarah and Miss Teo, Miss Diana, do you have any add-on to the meeting? I mean to the.
Hi, Dr. Billy. Nothing on my side. I have also advised parents to ask questions if they have in the WhatsApp group so we can address from there due to time constraint.
Okay, thank you, Miss Teo. Miss Sarah? I think she's not available currently. Miss Diana?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Thank you, Dr. Billy. Okay, for the discussion. I think it answers a lot of questions from our parents. And yes, as what mentioned by Ms. Teo, if you have any parents or any students have any questions, any students can always, bump into Dr. Billy in school and ask him anything that you want to ask, okay, to clarify for yourself. If you have problems like filling up the forms, you're not sure, okay, whether you bring enough documentations to your exam center, okay, you can always come and ask Dr. Billy. You know, he is available in level 2. And if you were not able to catch Dr. Billy on that day, always, get your HRT to ask. And any parents can also post your question on the WhatsApp group, and Dr. Billy will try to answer. So thank you very much, Dr. Billy. It's very clear. I hope all the parents, enjoy your session.
Thank you. You may go now. Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.